Lately I've been staring at the dark. Turn my inner demons into art. Struggle with the pain inside my heart. Wish I didn't care about what they say. What you want to say, what you want to say, what you want to say, what you want. Say what you want to say, 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 what you want to no one.
morning. How's everybody doing today? Back at it. Back at it. Short euro again. Cannot believe it. Still short in the euro. Let's take a little pullback in crypto. Kind of expected. Couple cryptos got back to the weekly Riyadh spot. We'll look over it today. Hopefully this fucking euro short finally plays. Would be good. Really, this is my last chance for shorting euro. What am I talking about? I'll short it again. Let's get into the charts. Hope you guys are all doing well. Let's have a look at the ecom calendar. See if we have anything coming up today. What is it? Tuesday. Little action at 8:30. Little action at 8:30. Tuesday, 8:30 action. Okay. Keep an eye on shit. Maybe it'll help us. Yeah, let's look at this stuff here, yeah? We had an ES short, got stopped. Hard to get good positions, man, when you're near the top here. ES provided another short attempt here. We're not in it though. You know, it's just, you know, getting stopped over and over and over again, man. It's tiring here. Bit tiring, man, really. What did NQ do? NQ still in the short position, you know. Failed the 4 hour. This kind of looks good for a short, man. Like it looks good to dump. Really. You know, really getting, you know, this is the one that stopped us out. It sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm just not even gonna trade it. Really think we're gonna see back down to this level. 55.86. I think we're gonna see something down there, and then there's a really good level in here too. So we'll see what happens. And the big liquidity zone down there. Yeah, we'll see, man. You know, I'm kind of just gonna stay out of it, I think. Dixie had a 4 hour gain. So made new lows, then gained the 4 hour. And then kind of holding them to still there is 4 hour liquidity now underneath here. Wouldn't be too bad to, you know, tag that and then go. We'll see. Let's just look at this on like the bigger picture here. Yeah, you know, this is like the level to hold, right? Like we're in the zone here, trying to hold on to this weekly to keep this trend alive. Really, they're holding onto this. They're, you know, they're holding the level where they need to, right? So, I don't know, man. This looks like this is gonna pump. To me, it looks like it's gonna pump, and it's gonna pump like crazy. I think it's gonna go up to here again. 106.53. That's how I'm playing this trade. I'm hoping that this holds and we go back up to here. So really, I'm not fucking around with this anymore. Like I'm not taking profit targets early. They are going to be fucking very deep, man, because like, you know, yeah, we're playing the weeklies here. So my profit targets are here and here. And then even deeper, you know what I mean? Testing this right here even. So we'll see that's what I'm aiming for, you know what I mean? Really it's going to be up here is really what we want to be aiming for is up here. The top of this is really what I want to see before any significant pullback right here. 110. So I believe that's where we're going. So really, I'm going to pull back a run or two and just put it way down here. Maybe even 2. This contract ends in September, so yeah, I can't, I'll have to get into different positions, but yeah, we'll just try to get that. Really, I don't really care about trying to make $50, man. I want to make like $1,000, you know. That's kind of the plan here with this trade. It's frustrating because you keep getting stopped out, you know. You're trading the wrong direction. I've been shorting this for like, you know, the whole time. Like, you know, I've been shorting this a little while. But you know, this is the time for it to fail, man, really. And if it fails here, we should see down here. We should at least see down here. I'll probably move this runner just up to here too. Well, we'll see. I mean, we'll probably end up getting stopped out. Getting stopped out tons on this fucking thing. Frustrating. Really, it's been a bit frustrating, but we'll see. Bitcoin. Looking at Bitcoin, at least the crypto positions are doing well. So Bitcoin running into resistance here. You know, touching the weekly here. This is the weekly swing, right? So yeah, so this is what they're rejecting right now. You know, Bitcoin has some work to do to get. I'm expecting a pullback. Yeah, still with these guys. You know, it would be. Let me just clean up this chart, yeah. So for Bitcoin, it would be nice to hold this level for longs. So it would be nice to hold there. So even if we come up and test this right here, it would be nice for them to, you know, we're probably going to see some kind of a rejection there. This is the, you know, Testing the weekly move here that made this swing, yeah. A lot of things in this area, right, for them to reject. And then there's this too. So, you know, kind of expecting a rejection, but I'd like to see them hold that level for longs. When we come back down to that level, that's going to be the level where you want to be looking for it to hold, right? Did gain the 15 here too. Looks like they might be that might have been all they're going to give you. I don't know. But very least I'd like to see them hold that. Our stop has been moved up. It's like here or here. I can't remember. I think it's here. Yeah, it's basically just in profit. So we'll see what happens. I should look through all the crypto positions here. I put all of ours on yeah. So we got the Bitcoin position here. I want to be looking at the weekly here too. These things are just blasting. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Looking for that. So there's liquidity under here now, right? So, you know, looking for a move back down. You know, big liquidity under here for the people who got in late. So if we do come back down, this area is going to play hard because a lot of people got in late here. So a lot of stops here now. You know, a lot of people move their stop. Most people move that. It's just how trading works, right? Most people move their stop up to protect their position, right? And to protect their account. So that's where the liquidity is. So liquidity moves markets, right? Sol came back down, touched the weekly, gained. Missed this Riyadh. This was the level we were waiting for, right? This weekly level here. Didn't quite get to it, but you know, this would have been a decent Riyadh spot. Gained the 15 here, and then Riyadh. It's pretty classic. That would have been a really good trade for Riyadh. Could have put that 25% back in. Still short in this guy. Wow, really close to getting stopped out. Still short though. Really close to getting stopped out. This one, we did take profits. Don't want to see him below this, right? Like this is the level where we want him move our stop up a bit, you know, just a bit. But you don't want him really. We got a really good entry on this. We don't really want him like much below this, you know. Just leave it there. This one has a little ways to go before gaining the weekly. Just look at the 4 hour here. Top, there's really nothing left here, yeah. This is where our stop is, yeah. And I can't move stop up yet. If they start blasting again, we can move it up. We can move it up to like this level or something around here. Still a big untested level here, and that kind of lines up with this. So if I'd want it below that, you know. I'd want it below here. Yeah, that lines up with this too. So you need to have your stop below this. Still this level here. There's this, you know, there's a lot of stuff over here for this level. And then there's an untested zone right here where they blasted this. So, and then liquidity also under here. So there's a lot of stuff there for them to pop it off that. So the stop has to be below that. So it's just here. You can move it up a bit, but not too much, you know. something like that. Might as well just leave it, you know. Did this one? Let's have a look at the weekly here again. This one might give us an opportunity. Fuck, 15. Let's look at the weekly. Look at the weekly. This one just banging into the weekly. XLM was the other one that gained the weekly. So this one kind of hitting the weekly point here. You know, you don't want them below this weekly. So they hit it perfectly. That's why they bounced it there, right? Like, you guys can see that, right? Let's just put this out on a you know, we can move this, get the magnet out here, just so there's no confusion here, right? See this weekly move right here, the bottom of the weekly. You see, that's where they bounced it. And then I had this too. Let's get the magnet out here again. These fucking view people, man. Get out of here. Hit the bricks, kid. Get out of my chat. Get out of my chat, and then also get wrecked, son. Banhammer. See ya. So yeah, these guys gaining a 15 off that too. So, you know, this wouldn't be too bad for re-entry. You kind of want to see them hold this, right? That's kind of how this works. I'd like to see it a little bit higher first. These guys coming down, holding the weekly level too. Looks like not quite down far enough. These guys could come a little bit further down. This is the weekly level down here. So, kind of want you want that level to hold, right? Chess is not something that we were trading here. This one is a big one that I'm looking for re-entry for, because these guys really gain the weekly hard. So coming back down and testing that is going to be pretty solid. Rejecting here looks pretty good too. So, you know, this right here. So I have a timer or a notification on it. I'd like to get in for re-entry though, but I'd like to move back first. Vet was another one. They really gained the weekly hard. So this is another one that like I'll be looking for to heavily re-add, you know what I mean, when it comes back down. What's up, old school? How are you doing, bud? Thanks for dropping in, man. Welcome in. Yeah, so this one is another one that I'll be looking to re-add on this one. We did take profits. It looks like it hit the profit target spot pretty good in there. We took profits here and then profits here also. Profits on the clear of the weekly. Shibi. Not quite to the profit target spot yet. And then this one, I don't know. Just it doesn't really have a good re-add spot for me. On the weekly, maybe on the daily. Coming back down to here is probably what you want to be looking for. Stops are in profit on all this shit. Stops are in profit. So at least the crypto trades are doing pretty good, man. Like we really killed it on the crypto trades. You can see here, you know, we blasted it. Like we killed it. We've already taken profits on a lot of stuff too, right? So this is a look at the new tracker sheet that's coming out. I got the programmer working on it, so it's all going to be automatic, and it's gonna be able to track all your trades. There's a closed trades position, and then it's also going to have equity curves for all your platforms. I'm going to give this out to you guys for free after the programmer finishes coding it. little bit of coding work has to go into it for scripting. So it'll be done maybe in a week or so. I can't really use it too much until then. He's going to be working directly on the sheet, so they're kind of that. Yeah, so that's crypto. That's the crypto bang. How are you doing, old school? What happened? You said you were coming to Bali. You never came. It's okay, man. Bali's here waiting for you. Whenever you're ready, it's here for you, bud. You let me know. So, still in this stupid short for the euro. I don't know, man. We're at a good spot for this to hold, so I'm taking I took a pretty big position here with a pretty fat stop, so I'm gonna just let her roll. I'm gonna let her roll, and this is at a weekly level, so if they do bounce this, you know, we could see at least 106 106 in the Dixie. That's a huge fucking move. Massive. So, you know, if this trade works, it will be a massive trade. We'll see. And I'm not fucking around either. Like, I have my profit targets like deep, super deep. This is a weekly idea. So we'll see. It's either stop out or glory. Yes, I got stopped in the position yesterday, so I'm kind of done. I'm gonna take a little break from the old ES trading. I got beat up here a little bit last time. You know, this trade worked. I shorted this, but then I got stopped out. I only got one profit target. Still took a loss, and then, you know, I had a big position here. Just took one profit target. So that's it. It's kind of it, man. Like, we can let's run through the our open positions in stocks. Well, what I was gonna do is set up my I was gonna set profit targets in stocks. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow, man. There's no rush in this shit. AMC, I still think we're gonna get one last pump here, one last exit pump. These are kind of the profit target spots. Boom, boom, boom. Bring this up here and put it over to the side. This guy's down 10%, yeah? Fuck me, right? Still in the weekly zone to hold. Yeah, failing this weekly though. I don't really like that. I should really get out of this position, man. Really, this isn't looking very convincing anymore. Hopefully we get a pump off this. They're trying to hold this, you know, but they did get some price action above it. Be right back, guys. Little package delivery. Little package delivery. This is another one that's like just a shit show. You know, I do not like this, man. I gotta get out of this position. Really, both of these, they should just get the fuck out. CHRW. These guys look like they want to come back and test the weekly here now. You know, holding the weekly. So as long as they hold this, I'll stay in this position. But if they start losing this, then I'll just wait until they come back down here and just re-add down there. CRL, they did have a weekly gain. We're basically at entry on this guy. We're in this from back here, man, like from back here in this weekly gain. So I don't know. This still looks like it could go up here. I want to wait for up here. We did take profits on this up when it passed here, so it's a pretty good re-add spot actually right now. Maybe get some more back in. Decent re-add spot, really. Should really consider putting some more back in on this guy. It's come down. It's touched. It's still testing this. And it's gained an inside weekly at this point, so this looks like it could go. CRL, have to look at that. CRL, it's a good one. CTRA, we're up 10% in this guy. See, it's holding this low, getting the weekly again, holding the weekly. Let's put this over to the daily here. Get a daily gain on this side. We did. This looks pretty good to go too, actually, man. Little rejection off the weekly here, weekly liquidity pocket, and then come back down, testing this weekly that made this low. Didn't get quite as low as I thought it would, but gaining a daily on the inside, not too bad. CVS. This one dropped at the bottom. Fuck me, right? Gaining the weekly though down here. Pretty good spot to hold on the long-term time frame, right? So I think a move back up to at least these levels is gonna happen. Pretty good spot to hold, man, really. And then gaining a weekly on the inside, so see, we're a bunch of gaps up here now, so like there's a gap close here, gap close here, this right here too, so it's failure to gain. So there's a few things to be looking out for on this guy. Kind of be watching those. I'll probably just be looking to get the fuck out of this position. Like down 10% in this guy. Not the greatest. CZR, you know, holding where they need to, right? And then gaining a weekly. We added more to this position. CZR, we're down 10% right now. We added a bit more down here. We're in it from this weekly gain here. So holding where they need to and gaining the weekly, you know, it's a pretty good sign. Pretty good sign if I do say so myself. Dash down 5%. This one I was just looking for a trade, right? Not even like a long-term thing, just like a trade. But hasn't panned out yet. Like when they gain this daily here on the retest is where we got in. But didn't really work. Didn't really work out. Worked out a bit and then peeled out. If they do dump it, I'm probably just gonna look to get more in down here. Disney still in the big long-term buy spot. This is probably a monthly, really. Let's have a look at the monthly chart. Yeah, this is the monthly level, right? So monthly level to hold. This was this was not tested after they gained it back here. So this should play, and it should play back up to here. So that's like 20%. So this is a big long-term spot for them to hold. Probably dump a bit more into this guy. We're basically at break even on this guy. EMN. We're in from here. And then up about 20%. We did take profits. Stops are going to be in profit on this guy for sure now at this point. Really like to see them back up here and take the liquidity up here. 116, another 15-20% is what I'm going to be shooting for the majority of that position. Etsy finally had a move off the low. So, you know, we were talking about this for a while, right? Like this is a big spot for them to hold, right? They did kind of test it here before, but this is still like the big zone for them to hold. I know it's kind of a wide zone, but it is a big zone for them to hold. Did they gain the weekly off this? They did. So weekly gain, daily gain. We see a pullback into this area. It's not too bad to go, right? Not too bad to start banging. You know, this level looks fucking dope. You know, if you put that on you sync that across, that's the daily level too, right? So if they come back down and test that looks pretty good, man, to me. So we would be good to be getting a little bit more in. We're down 10%, I think, in this guy right now. Etsy down 13%. So, but on a pullback, really, like this looks good to take a shot at. EW, we did take pretty good profits up here. I mean, maybe 25% of the position or something like that. EW, yeah, we're up 20%. We were up like maybe 35 when we took profits. Yeah, this is tested. So you kind of want to see them hold where they're holding up here. Let me just look at the long time frame, monthly. It's a monthly level that they're trying to get over. They did gain it, right? And then they held it. So, you know, gaining it and then holding this is pretty good for good signal for higher, right? So we'll see. This one I'd like to see just back up here, you know, at all-time high. They did gain this, and then now they're holding it too, right? So and then on the weekly level, yeah, they're just holding the weekly. held the weekly. This is all inside trend, so there's not too much to talk about there. But they held the weekly and kind of holding the monthly where they need to. You know, they pumped this hard off this weekly gain. Enough to gain the monthly. So, you know, coming back down, there is a few levels down here. Look back here. I guess we can put this on there. Yeah, you really want to see them hold this, right? Like they're trying to hold the top of this. That you really want to see them hold this. No lower than that, that's for sure. Because this is tested already. The bottom isn't tested. If they do get down that low, we'd be stopped out and just be looking to re-enter. FE looks like it is tanking a bit. We did take profits on this one here when it reached up here. Yeah, these guys also trying to hold the top of this, right? Came down and had a daily gain. So kind of at the daily gain spot right now to hold. Looks okay actually right now for a trade. Right here, right now, for higher, for up to here. Looks okay though. EW, no FE. We're only up about 5% in this guy now. So it might be on the list for adding more though. I don't like to do re-adds too much, man. Really. I like to just, you know, get the trade in and let the trade go. It's really the only re-add I ever do is when it's on a weekly pullback. If I got in early and they're testing the weekly. Besides that, I really don't do re-adds too much. Fizz, we're basically at entry on this guy. We had a really shit entry. Oh, we got in here from before. I think we were in from up here. Oh no, Fizz, we're not at entry. We got in down here on this weekly gain. Yeah, on this weekly gain we got in. So these guys, again, you really want to see them hold up here now. Coming back down to holding the weekly continuation. They've already taken the liquidity, so you don't really want to see them go back down again. So we've moved the stop up to here. We've been talking about these ones, this guy all year, man. Really, literally for a year. I've been talking about this, half a year. Like from this weekly gain. It was in December. So we're in this in a big way. Basically at entry, we're in this in a big way. You know, this kid, you know, this looks primed and ready to go, man. Like we've gained the daily. We added a whole bunch more here to average down our position. So this looks good to go. Nothing much has changed. Everything in stocks moves like fucking snail's pace, man. You know what I mean? I review this shit every stream and it's like, you know, it's like, oh yeah, same thing. And we talked about this guy last time too, gaining this, coming back, retesting it. So blast off. This guy's, we added a little bit more here. We initially got into this guy up here, right? Off of this game. We're just trading out of it now. I'd like to see this up here. But nice move off that weekly gain. KHC. Let's check this position here. KHC. Have a look through. Down 7% in this guy. Gain the daily down here. You know, this one looks pretty good to go too, honestly. Holding where they need to. Gained a weekly. Testing the bottom of it. And then gaining it daily. It's okay. All this is happening in the corresponding monthly move that made this, you know, COVID low. Looks okay. Looks okay for a move back to 45, I think. Kim. Looks like we're getting some movement on this guy. Kim. Back to entry, eh? We entered in up here off of this weekly gain. I believe we entered more here off of this weekly gain. So kind of at a failure spot, but you know, really I'd like to see them just get high again, get like up to here 22. Probably just gonna get out of this position because it doesn't move that much. And I mean, it hasn't in the last little while anyway. KMB up 17% in this guy. We have taken profits already. This guy looks pretty good to go. The upper range, this is the profit area, right? But we'll see what happens. We've definitely taken profits already on this guy. Just gonna double check that to date. Make sure. But yeah, we're up quite a bit, 17%. CarMax up 16%. This one's blasting too now. You know, we talked about this one back here. You know, this is why I like trading stocks, man. Like, I like trading stocks on the weeklies just because it's fucking easy, man. You know, futures is like you end up taking subpar trades all the time because you're not waiting for the weekly. Your time, honestly, in my opinion, your time is better spent searching around for charts and looking at like 1,000 different charts and just looking for prime weekly setups than to try to just trade the price action on you know, futures or whatever one product. Your time's better spent just searching around, man. Just search around, just keep looking at charts. Anyway, this guy's coming into a profit spot. We're going to be taking profits up here. I need to put that on the list. I'll have to look through all these again because I cannot connect to my brokerage. Marna was in the... It came back down. We did take profits on this guy already when he was up here. And it came down. This is the Riyadh spot. So this is the Riyadh spot for Marna. You know, basically at the Riyadh spot. Not too bad. Holding, nice daily move off this, right? Taking the liquidity. You know, we talked about all this stuff. You know, they didn't quite get down to the level, but they tested this pretty good. This is probably the monthly. Nah. Yeah, it's this. You know, this is this is a good level to hold. And then, you know, having action like that on the daily looks pretty good, man. I don't know, to me. Good spot to hold for Riyadh. You know, move back up to 180. Yeah, 180. I would say. Or at least 170. Just higher than this, right? Or if you wanted to play it safe, you could do it at 163. Liquidity there too. Nem up 30% in this guy. This guy's got to be at a profit target already. This is at the spot. It's getting there. This is at a spot though. We'll be taking some on them today. 30%. Let's go, boys. At least the stock trading is going good. Fuck yeah. And this crypto trading is going good. Cover all my fucking stop outs from the euro all week long. This is gonna probably get stopped out again. The worst, man. NEM, yeah. So NEM. So yeah, I gotta look at that today too. We've already taken profits on this guy. This guy I want to just see back at all-time high. So I'm holding on to a pretty big position on this guy until all-time high. We have a pretty big position in this. Just give me. And then next, Tesla, we got into this on the gain, on the weekly gain. You know, this was a pretty basic setup. Weekly gain. We did take profits up here too. This is more in a long-term portfolio, so I'm probably gonna hang on to this one for a while. That's why I have all these numbers up here. This is gonna be the big profit area for me. Can just sit around in this portfolio for a long time. I don't care. Warner Brothers. Been talking about this one for a while. We've just been accumulating positions down here. This is in a very big long-term zone to hold. So, you know, we've just been accumulating down here. We have quite a bit in Warner Brothers. Currently down 20%. But this is a very good spot for it to hold. It'll be much more convincing once we get above 860. Get above 860. It's already showing signs of reversal, right? And we start getting action above here, above 735, and holding above there. It's pretty good spot for it to go, right? So we'll see what happens. That's a good spot to hold. And then we start getting weekly closes above 862. You know, really, this thing could blast, right? This thing has short squeeze written all over it, right? Like you could blast to $18 pretty quick. It's an easy double up. You know what I mean? Just something to keep an eye on. But this thing's been getting shorted like crazy, right? Like it's been getting shorted like crazy for a long time, and now we're at the spot to hold. Just bringing it to your attention. Again, these are all going out in the Discord. These are all already out in the Discord. Many of them. MKTX. You up in this one? Down 13%. So we got involved, I believe, in here somewhere on this weekly gain. It looks like they're gonna, if they start gaining this weekly again, I'll probably look to add a little bit more to this guy. This is a really good level to hold, you know, so they're already above it. So we'll see if they gain this weekly. This is going to be a pretty good spot to get into it again. You know what I mean? To get in more for like a move like that. And like honestly, this thing could, you know, this has lots of topside here, right? This is going to be the first major resistance on this position once it starts going. We've already taken the liquidity out from here, so what's this? This has been tested already on the way down. So is the top of it. So, you know, this is really the next thing. 388, 330, or $338. So, you know, it's not nothing. It's 50%. Something to keep in mind. That's our portfolio. That's our portfolio for now. crypto portfolio, just destroying it. If you guys have any charts that you want me to look at or anything, just let me know. Put it in chat. I'm just gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back. Yeah. Oi, I'm back. Let's go, folks. Let's go. We have numbers coming up right now at 8:30. Let's see what happens to the market here. See if we get any action, you know. A little bit of numbers coming up here. Data coming. I don't know what it was, but it was coming. 8:30 they said. Boom, let's go. Let's go. Finally. Let's go. Let's go, dollar. Let's go, data. Let's go. Finally. Some redemption. Bit of redemption here, folks. Seeing moves like this now around this level, you know, really makes me think that the bottom's in here on the dollar, man. We should be paying attention. This is a weekly idea. You know what I mean? This is a weekly level. This is a weekly level to hold. They've come down here before and held it. And then so if they pump this, man, they've already taken liquidity here, right? So, you know, next spot is here. And they've already taken liquidity here. So really, next spot is here. Nice action. Nice action on the euro. And on the dollar. Dixie given a decent opportunity here for a re-add, right? I had this liquidity marked out. I did a re-add on this already when we were up here. My initial short was up here on this, but when we were up here, I did a re-add already in this range on this liquidity sweep, touching this. So I'm kind of I'm done with re-adds on this trade. I cannot re-add anymore. Really just want to see a furious dump here. Let's dump it, man. Let's dump it. Really strong, man. Strong dollar. Makes me a little worried about the crypto positions, honestly. But everything's in profit now, so it's all good. Everything's been moved up. Yeah, they're trying to fail this, man. They are trying to fail this, and it looks like they're going to, man. Like, it looks like they're going to, dude. You know, these guys are holding where they need to. Holding where they need to, man. Gaining the 15 again. You know, really shaky bottom here, but I think we're moving in the. I think we got the right idea now. We'll see. Could just get fucked again. But big dump like that, I like to see it. And then a gain on the 15 on this side. Looks good. Looks good to me. Looks good to me, bros. Yeah, so for this tracker sheet, I'm stoked to get this into your guys' hands, man. It's gonna be epic, man. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna show equity curves. It's going to show your win-loss percentage. It's going to show your total P&L for your separate portfolios, and then your total P&L overall. And then yeah, it's gonna you know, when you update things, it'll update it in the portfolio. So like when you enter a trade or when you exit a trade, it'll automatically take it out of your open positions and put it into the closed trades, and it'll just update things automatically. And then it'll update your equity curve automatically, you know what I mean, for your closed P&L. Yeah, it'll be good. It's gonna be good. I have a programmer working on it right now as we speak. I did just the layout, and like I have some functions in there that I put in. But he's going to make it. I'm not too good at scripting, so I just hired someone to do it. I was looking at some of these trackers that you can buy, and they're like, some of them are kind of expensive, man. They're like $40 US a month. I hired a programmer from India for $5 an hour, and he said he can probably get it all done in like a week. So I'll probably end up paying $100 for the whole thing. And then once I have it, it's just I have it, right? I'll have to keep paying a monthly charge for this bullshit. Short is looking good, boys. Let's go. ES looks pretty good for just all-time highs again. Really, like, you know, you guys should really be paying attention to this Dixie trade, man. I'm telling you, like, this is on a weekly level. They're holding this, right? So like they're holding where they need to on the weekly level. This is a giant weekly failure to gain. You know, or failure to lose, sorry. So if they, you know, if they hold here, I swear to you, man, they've already taken liquidity here, and this was a liquidity grab here, so there's not much left. You know, I really think that we're just gonna head back up to 107, man. Really, like, I think it's gonna be a big 107. I think crypto's gonna shit the bed. So I think crypto, I've already moved all stops up into profit. I think crypto's gonna shit. It's funny, I took so many crypto longs. I still think that crypto's gonna shit the bed. So yeah, I think crypto's gonna shit the bed, and we're gonna see like way lower numbers on crypto. Probably like down to. I just don't think this little weekly level is gonna hold, right? This is the weekly that we're trying to hang on to. I don't see it holding, and this, yeah, I don't think so. I think at the very least we're coming back down to there, and probably, yeah, at the very least we're coming back down to here. Where's the top of this? Top of this, maybe? Yeah, something like this, I think is more where we're headed to. 47, between 47 and 44. I think. Something like that, I think is more where we're gonna end up in crypto, and then from there we can just gonna make a decision. It's to see what happens. See if this will hold over here. It's actually a little bit higher. It's like here, and then it's here. This is what I'm looking at over here, right? So that's kind of the area that you want to be looking at, between 49. I know it's a big zone, 49 to 40, 49 to 44, basically. 48K, sure, 48K, yeah. I think we're going to head down there. So if we head down there, we'll be stopped out of everything in crypto, in profit. It's fine, not a huge deal. And then from there, again, we'll be taking positions. On the profit target spot, we only took 25% because it's crypto. I think crypto in general is going to go a fuck of a lot higher than it is now. But in sorry, just gonna do a text message here, guys. Yeah, but when it does turn around, just make sure to hold. You need to hold positions for. I'm a big holder of positions for long. You know, I've kind of matured out of the getting 10 points and calling it a day. I'm playing like weekly ideas, so you need to have weekly profit targets. If your idea is on the longer time frame chart, so looking good on this short's looking juice, man. We're juicing it. Let's go. Need to make up. Like, honestly, I shorted the euro here probably 4 times I got stopped out shorting the euro. 4 different times, man. Brutal. Like, it was a brutal week last week for me in the euro. I hated it. And then they have to show up and then keep having to short the fucking euro. It's so bad. So stupid, man. Things are looking good now, though, boys. Let's go. It's fucking money time. It is money time, boys. Very good. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, boys. The short is banging. Yeah, I'm gonna order sushi. I will. Okay. Well, really not too much to do now. Like we're in positions, you know. In positions, just waiting. Really should take one profit target, but I don't want to, man. Honestly, I'm gonna move what I'm gonna do is move my stops into profit, so I can do that. Can take one. I'll take one and move my stops into profit. I really don't want to though, man. I think we're gonna have a banger of a week here, man, for the rest of the week in the dollar. Really, I think it's gonna be just a banger of a week. You can just move them up to here for now. I still have one more. I don't know how. See, it's trading view, man. It's so brutal, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only have 4. I have 5. Yeah, this one doesn't have a stop. So stupid. I'm taking it out then. One profit target. Because it didn't have a stop. I don't know why. I don't know how. Like this trading view just fucks me sometimes, you know. I guess at least it forced me to take a profit target. So old school, what's up, man? You said you were coming out here. What happened?